Triggs, NFC playoff picture pretty set, right? One spot left?
One spot left, two teams who can grab it, the Falcons and the Seahawks. Now, we're watching the Seahawks right there. They just had this huge road victory. They now have to go handle their business, win in Arizona. Okay? But the only way they can get in because of their Monday night loss to the Falcons a few weeks ago is if the Falcons lose in Carolina. Well, you'll say, look, the Falcons, they should be able to beat Carolina. Carolina's clinched. But Carolina still has an opportunity to get the division crown and be first in home field. So this could go down to the very wire, but Seattle needs help. Atlanta does not. If Atlanta wins, they're in. Seattle needs Atlanta to lose and to win.
Kyle, who do you want to see in it? Seahawks, Falcons? Sorry, I'm asking a tough question.
Can I say the 49ers? I know they're eliminated. I want them. All right, Miss Kate, to answer your question, though, I want to see the follow-up to one of the greatest stories we've ever seen in this league, and that was the Falcons losing the Super Bowl after being up 28-3. I want them in the picture. Russell Wilson will be in the playoffs for years to come. Pete Carroll, if he sticks around, whatever.
I want to see.
I genuinely think Russell Wilson's a good enough player. They'll build something. He's got a lot of football left to play. But this year specifically, I want the Falcons to return to the playoffs and see how they handle it. These guys have never seen something in any sport like the end of that Super Bowl, and I feel like we'd be deprived of it if the Falcons would get to get back and try to right that wrong. I want to see them.
You know, I believe that the Atlanta Falcons have more talent than the Seattle Seahawks.
Great players.
And mainly because there's a lot of guys banged up on the Seattle defense and offense. But I want to see Seattle in. I've seen the story. I've seen the good Atlanta Falcons. I saw what happens when all this collective talent works together on the field. They can get to the Super Bowl. That's fine. I want to see what's going on in Seattle because, one, that defense is playing well with all those guys on the sideline. That offense, they still got Doug Baldwin, Jimmy Graham.
Thomas Rawls showed up last night.
Thomas Rawls showed up.
Don't they feel like a one and done, Nate?
Maybe. But more importantly than that, it's behind the curtain. The drama is there. Earl Thomas, after the game, walking up to Jason Garrett and then yelling in the locker room, "Get me if you can." Like, I want to see what's going to happen because some would say this is the beginning of the end of an era.
That's what I think.
And I want to watch this either get I guess brought back to where they were or completely lose it.
Here's where it gets really fun. All right, let's just say things go as planned. The favorites win. All right, the Rams are going to be the 3 seed. The Rams will have a home field playoff game in LA Coliseum. So if I put it that way, who do you rather want to see in that wild card round? The Seahawks coming back for round 3,
1,000%.
NFC West, or do you want the Falcons to go across the country? And then the Falcons, if they beat the Rams, suddenly they've got to play the Eagles or the Vikings, and you're like, wait a second, I don't want to see the Falcons get hot because they could go the distance. That's what it's going to be. It's most likely, unless Jimmy Garoppolo somehow shocks and beats the Rams. If possible,
sure.
It could get, but for the most likely scenario, it's Rams versus. And if that's the case, I don't know who I'd rather see. I almost feel like Seahawks and Rams would be after that blowout loss in Seattle, could be really,
Pete
really
Carroll
good.
in the Coliseum.
Number one, Week 17, McVay v. Shanahan is going to be amazing.
That's true.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait for that. But with those teams, we'll see what the Rams did this year, what we know is going to happen with San Francisco, Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't know how long the Seahawks have left. And when you have Earl Thomas and all that stuff, I want to see them in it because it's almost frustrating to hear Nate say that the Falcons have more talent than the Seahawks. If you have more talent, win these games. Hit that next gear.
Talk about it.
Get into it. Stop making us wait for you to heat up. Heat up already.
Okay, the Falcons lost at home to the Dolphins and the Bills this year.
I don't want to see Russell Wilson have the season that he had, putting his hand in everything, being the leading rusher on that team, and have it all be forgotten because they did not get into the playoffs, and that will happen if they don't make it in. So I want to see them in.
It's one of the great seasons ever, instantly forgotten without end. You're right.
They need Carolina to win.
Okay.
And they just need to take care of business against the Arizona Cardinals. And the Seahawks are in.